Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of prep week of your 21 day fix challenge. So today we're going to talk about what we get to eat, how much we get to eat, and we're going to talk about the container system. These containers are really the magic to this program. They are how we get the nutrition we need to fuel our bodies and feel our best. So I'm going to talk about how to track what you're eating and how to slip in the things that are really your favorites. So I'll give an overview now, and you're going to have questions now, and you're going to have questions throughout these 21 days, so I encourage you to post them. Post questions below here, and also post as we go, because other people are going to have the same questions as you, and it's helpful to share those. So the containers. You have a green container for veggies. You have a purple container for fruit. You have a red container for protein, yellow container for carbs, a blue container for healthy fats, and an orange container for your seeds and nuts and dressings. There's 2 of those because you might end up taking one of these to work with your salad and you forget it and then you have an extra. That's why there's 2. And the other thing that doesn't come with the package is the teaspoon. There's teaspoons that you get each day too. So you don't get just one of these a day. Each of one of you is going to calculate your own caloric needs and come up with how many of each container you're going to have each day. And I'll post a cheat sheet on that, and it's also in the 21 Day Fix booklet that came in your challenge pack. So, for example, though, a lot of people are going to get 3 green, maybe 4 protein, 2 fruit, 2 carbs, and 1 each of healthy fats and dressings and seeds, and then a couple teaspoons. So you can use those any way you choose. We're going to talk about the good, better, and best way to use those, but say, for example, you like to have a glass of wine. You can have a glass of wine, count it as a yellow container. You can't do that every day, but you get the idea. You can fit in things that you really like, and there's a container for them. So the good, better, and best thing. So in your booklet, and I'll also post a link, there are lists of the different foods that go in each container. You want to stay toward the top of those lists. Those are the most nutritious options to put in these containers. So for example, in the red container, you can put chicken or tofu. Those are really great options to put in here. Another option you can put in here is hamburger. Yellow container, great thing to put in here, quinoa. Another thing you can put in here, mashed potatoes. But as you're closer to the top of the list, that's where the most nutrition comes from, and that's where we want to strive for. So we're going to break it down and make it work, and we're going to find a happy medium for all of this, for each of you. So your task for today, post questions about the containers below, and also go into your phone and download the 21 Day Fix app. This app is where you're going to enter in your calculations, so it'll show each day how many containers you get, and you can check them off as you go. So you're tracking it, and you don't have to think about it after it's done. You can just see how much you have left for each day and track how you do. So for example, you have some cottage cheese, check off a red. You have your shake, check off a red. We'll talk more later this week about meal planning, but my one tip right now around meal planning is to plan your biggest meal of the day. So for a lot of us, that's dinner. Think about what containers you're going to use for your dinner and check them off in the morning. That way you can see what you have left for the rest of the day for breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So there's going to be a learning curve as we start. The first few days, you might feel hungry, you might feel really full and not know how you're going to get all the containers in. We're going to find that happy medium pretty quickly. It doesn't take that long. To figure out how to space things out throughout the day. So for example, for me, it was eye-opening how many green containers I needed every day, and in order to get them all in, I add a green container of spinach to my shake each day. So we'll share tricks as we go. I want you to share your tricks as you learn them, and I'll share mine too. So another thing is we want to start phasing out the things that aren't the best for our bodies. So let's say you have coffee with creamer every day. You can have as much coffee as you want, but you want to try reducing the amount of creamer you have each day. It'll start to give you an acquired taste for either black coffee or coffee with some unsweetened almond milk. You can have as much coffee or tea as you want on this plan. Another example is mayo. You like to have a teaspoon of mayo in your wrap. So that's fine. You can count a teaspoon. Or you can use half a teaspoon of mayo and half a teaspoon of olive oil. So you're just getting yourself the more nutritious options each time. So these containers really are the key to the nutrition side of your success with this program. So I'm excited to get you all using them, trying them, and supporting you as you do it and answering your questions. So post those below.